Good morning, dear students. In today's class, we are going to learn two fundamental results in calculus without proof. One is called Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem. Suppose there is a function f. There is a function f from a comma b. This is the domain of the function to a real number, that is the domain is a subset of real number and to the real number set, and this f is continuous in the closed interval. Let f be a function from a comma b to r, and f is continuous on a comma b and differentiable on open interval a comma b. Okay, what does it mean? I have not completed the statement. I want to explain by means of diagrams, as you see, students. So dear students, suppose point A is here, okay, and B is here, So between A and B, the graph of the function is this one. This is the graph of the function. Okay. So this in the between these 2 points A and B, the function is continuous, meaning that we don't require to lift up the pen for drawing this graph. The function is continuous, and it is differentiable everywhere between A and B. Excluding A and B, it is differentiable at every point. That means we can find out what the tangent to each point we can find, and also we can check the rate of change of the function. At every point we can check it between A and B. So that is the meaning of it is differentiable between A and B. Okay, we understand that one. That means it is not something like this, means this is also graph of a continuous function. Okay, but here at this point, this is turning point. At this point, the function is not differentiable. No, we can't perfectly draw a tangent at this point. No, because which way you will draw? Infinite number of tangents are there at this point. You can't show a tangent here actually. So you see, what I'm saying that this function is not something like this. So at every point we can draw tangents here. Okay, that is the meaning of differentiable on a comma b. So this is a function, this is a graph of a continuous function. What is the next point in this statement, which is called Rolle's theorem? It is that the height of the function at a and b are equal, meaning n f of a means at this point a, this height is f of a, that is equal to f of b. Okay, that means there is an interval a comma b, close interval. Within that interval, the graph is continuous, graph of the function is continuous and differentiable in the open interval a comma b. Then Rolle's theorem want to say to us that there exists a point C between A and B such that at that point C, f dash C is equal to 0. Meaning at that point C, if you find f dash x, f dash C, that will be equal to 0. Means if you differentiate the function f of x, and you put the value of you find the value of f dash c, then that will be 0. That means at this point C, the tangent to the graph will be parallel to the x-axis, because f dash c is 0 means what? F dash x means, you understand, that is the differentiation of the function f of x. No? Then when you say f dash c, that is, this is for a particular point, the differentiation. So at that point C, the differentiation will become equal to 0. Meaning what? It makes the tangent at that point C, means here at this FC, f of c, at this point when you draw a tangent, that makes 0 degree angle with the x-axis. When it will happen? If this condition is satisfied. This condition, f of a equal to f of b. And another condition is what? The function is continuous. And another condition is what? The function is differentiable. So we have learned in this theorem one point, that means here you can say like this: when a curve turns its path between 2 points, when a graph turns its path, then if at those 2 points the height of the function is are equal, height of the function are equal, means f of a equal to f of b, and the function is continuous in the closed interval, and the function is differentiable in the open interval a comma b. Means between a and b the function is differentiable. It is differentiable in a comma b, and in the closed interval a comma b it is continuous. And with these two conditions, the function is differentiable in a comma b, the function is continuous in a comma b, and the function's height at a and b are equal. That is, when a graph is going upward, then it turns somewhere. That means there is a turning point. There is a turning point. You see, this graph is what? Concave downward. No, it is a concave graph. It is concave downward. To become concave downward, it has to turn somewhere. Otherwise, a graph which is not concave, it will go on. Suppose a graph of a linear function, no? A graph of a linear function is like this, a straight line. It does not turn, it goes in one direction. But this is not so. This is not so. It turns its direction, no? It changes its direction. Now, if we get 2 points on the x-axis in the domain, such that in that domain, in the closed interval, in the closed interval of that domain is a closed interval. In that interval, the function was continuous and the function was differentiable at every point between those 2 points, and height of the function at those 2 points are equal. Then the functions where the graph where it turns, it has got a turning point. That turning point is C. That turning point is C. And at that turning point, that is C comma FC, its coordinate will be what? C comma FC, because from here to here it is C, and this height is FC, no? F of C. Then at this point, the tangent to this graph is parallel to the x-axis. It is written like this: f dash c, that is derivative at that point C, derivative of the function at C particularly, that means it will be equal to 0, because the tangent makes no angle with the x-axis. Tangent to this graph at the point CFC makes no angle with the x-axis. Therefore, what you can say? F dash c is 0. This is Rolle's theorem. That means in a closed interval, when the function is continuous and when the function is differentiable in the open interval a comma b and f of a equal to f of b, then there exists a third point between a and b. C is a third point between a and b, such that at that point on the graph, that is c comma fc, at that point if a tangent is drawn, that tangent becomes parallel to the x-axis, meaning derivative at c will be equal to 0 always. This is Rolle's theorem. This is very important. This is the result of Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem. Have you understood, dear students, the result of Rolle's theorem? So, 2 points, cases, conditions. One is f is continuous on close bracket a comma b. Second thing, f is differentiable on open bracket a comma b. Then third point, f of a equal f of b. Then we will say there is a point C between a and b such that f dash c will become 0. This is called Rolle's theorem, where f is a function from close bracket a comma b to the set of real number. Okay, then this whole statement will be called Rolle's theorem. This is first point in today's class. Okay, dear students, you understood? When you have a graph, it may be like this also. Suppose, see, one more diagram we take. Suppose this is the Cartesian plane and there is a curve like this going downward, and then suddenly it goes upward. Okay, that means it has turned from one direction to another direction. That means it is a you can say concave upward. This is a graph which can be said as concave upward. Means the graph was decreasing, then slowly it is again increasing. So it was a decreasing graph before a point, and after that point it is again increasing. That is, if we have 2 points A and B in which the graph was continuous, the function was continuous and the function was differentiable, then between A and B there is a third point C. And at that point CFC, to the graph, if we draw a tangent, that becomes parallel to x-axis. It means f dash c, derivative at c will become 0. When we talk about the tangent, we understand that is we are talking derivative of the curve at that particular point, and which is equal to 0. In this case it is equal to 0. This is Rolle's theorem. So we'll verify this in some problems. Okay, now the second point is another that is result, mean value theorem. It is just little extension of Rolle's theorem. In Rolle's theorem we said that in the closed interval f is a function from the closed interval a comma b to the set of real number. Here also we are starting with that only, but here we are saying like this, That means suppose this is the curve of the function f obtained from this function f, then between 2 points a and b, between 2 points a and b in which the function is continuous and differentiable, means this is a point a here, this is point a and this is point b suppose, and between these 2 points a and b the function is also differentiable, and in the closed interval of a and b it is continuous, the function is continuous. Then but this time we have not said that f of a equal to f of b, they may be unequal, means f of a is little shorter, this part is f of a, this part is f of b, no? So one is longer than another. They may be equal also, but we are not fixed with that f of a and f of b are equal or not. We are not concerned about that. What we are saying here, that if f is a function in the closed interval from the closed interval a comma b to the set of real number, then the slope of the tangent, slope of the secant, not tangent, passing through these 2 points, suppose this point is a and this point is suppose b, so slope of this secant, slope of this secant will be what? Slope of this secant will be equal to, that is f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. What will be the slope of this secant? Slope of secant AB, slope of secant AB is equal to f of b, means this is the y coordinate here, f of b minus f of a, y coordinate at a, f of a. That is their difference. Their difference is actually, this is the difference. If you draw one more line passing through this a parallel to x-axis, you will know which difference we are talking about. We are talking about this difference. Say this point is C. So we are talking about BC difference, BC. This is BC. Slope, the formula for slope already you have got now. Slope is what? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is y2, this is y2, this is y2 and this is y1. No? So y2 minus y1 means this height is equal to x2 minus x1. This is x2 from here to here and this is x1. x2 is actually b here. So divided by b minus a. Slope of this tangent is equal to slope of the tangent at a point CFC, which is slope of the secant AB is parallel to the slope of the tangent at a point C between A and B. That means there exists a third point C here. Between A and B there exists a point C here, C, so that tangent to the graph at this point C, tangent to this graph at this point C is just parallel to the slope of the secant. Just parallel to the slope of the secant. Means this at this point, which is C comma FC, at this point this secant, this tangent's slope and this secant's slope both are equal, meaning they are parallel. That is, which is equal to f dash c. This is the meaning of it. Understood, dear students? Once again, the mean value theorem, I am saying that if f is a continuous function, in the closed interval a comma b, Okay, in this closed interval a comma b, f is continuous. The function f is actually from a comma b to the set of real number. A comma b also is a set of real number only. If the function is continuous in a comma b in the closed interval, and the function is differentiable in a comma b, on a comma b the function in the open interval a comma b, the function is differentiable. That means at every point of this function we can have tangents. That is the meaning of this one word differentiable. Next is what? There exists a third point C. This time we are not saying that f of a equal to f of b. They may be unequal also. Okay, we are not saying that. No, it is unlike that our Rolle's theorem. In the Rolle's theorem we have said that f of a equal to f of b, means this height will be equal to this height. Then only there will exist a third point between a and b, that is a third point C, at which if we find the slope of the tangent, then it will be equal to 0. That was mean value theorem. But here we are saying that if the function is continuous in the closed interval a comma b and it is differentiable in the open interval a comma b, means between these 2 points we can find out its we can find find differentiation. We can do the differentiation of the function between a and b. Now there exists a third point according to this statement. There exists a third point between a and b, that is C, maybe C, so that the tangent at C FC, means this point's coordinate will be what? C comma FC, means this height is FC, this height is FB. So at this point, which is a point between A and B, at this point the tangent to the graph, the tangent or the slope of the tangent to this graph, that slope is just parallel to the slope of the, it will be parallel, just in my drawing it has not become seen this. So the tangent at that point CFC, at this point CFC, C comma FC, the tangent will be parallel to the that is slope of the secant passing through this A and B. That means slope of this secant will be equal to slope of this tangent. Both these lines are parallel lines. Okay, dear students, you understand now? Means in A, B, the function is continuous and also differentiable in the open interval a comma b. Then there will be a third point C between A and B, so that at that point C comma FC, the slope of the tangent will be equal to the slope of the secant passing through A and B. Passing through A and B. A means here I mean A comma FA. FA, coordinate of this point will be A comma FA, and coordinate of this point will be B comma FB. B comma FB. So this tangent's slope and this this secant's slope, this is a secant, and this tangent, this pink color one is tangent. So that point tangent is passing through this C comma FC. Both will be parallel. That is mean value theorem. And in what called Rolle's theorem, the difference between Rolle's theorem and this mean value theorem is that here we are not saying that FA equal to FB. Here we are not saying that FA will be equal to FB. But in Rolle's theorem, FA equal to FB. This is FA, F of A, this one, this height is F of A, F of A, and this height will be F of B. This height will be F of B. And both are equal. This is F of A and this is F of B, this height. And both are equal. That is one part of the conditions. Okay. Then at this point C, FC, the slope of the tangent will be equal to 0. At this C is equal to 0. That is the meaning of Rolle's theorem. And in mean value theorem we have said that f dash C is equal to slope of the secant through this A and B, which is f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A. This is the mean value theorem. This is MVT, mean value theorem. And the previous one was Rolle's theorem. So if you ask what is mean value theorem, you can explain that if there is a function f from the closed interval a comma b to real number set and f is continuous on a comma b, differentiable, f is differentiable on open interval a comma b, and then there exists a point C between A and B such that f dash C is equal to f B minus f A divided by B minus A. This is mean value theorem, dear students. Okay. Here the curve that I have drawn, it is concave upward. It is not necessary that it should be concave upward. It can be concave downward also, just like this. Okay. It can be concave downward also.